French Catholic Church expresses shame after report finds 330,000 children were abused. Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Yahweh being true name for every father, Yahushai being named for his only begotten Son, who the Lord ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us truth and will well. And salutations to Jehovah Light, pushing us truth and all honesty and sincerity. Spirit of Yahweh comes in us, the spirit power Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and just bringing you more updates, times, and events. In times, things that's going on in the world. And, a lot of the message that we teach is that the Lord is not dealing with these Christian, these Catholic, these Baptists, these Pentecostal, all these different branches off of Christianity churches. We're telling you the Lord is not there. And the Lord is clearly showing you that he's not, because this is the type of stuff that goes on in these mega Catholic churches, man, especially the Catholic Church. And why does this happen? Well, the reason why is they carry on subliminally the teachings and the writings passed down from Babylon, and what they did at the wicked temples back then. And they actually sacrificed children. They laid down with them. They sacrificed animals. They laid down with animals. They had orgies, all types of things going on. So behind the scenes, this is the type of atrocities that's happening. 330,000 children got abused. That's crazy. It says church asks for forgiveness as it accepts findings of appalling abuse by clergy and lay members over 70 years. And that's just 70 years. What if you dig back further than that? These Esau Edom is the one that's in charge of these Catholic churches and is ruling. And Edom is the most violent man on the planet, man. He's the physical counterpart of Satan himself. And this is the type of crap that goes on when you have that type of satanic individual running a church. Of course you're going to have shit like this going on, man. Esau does this to his own kids. It's called incest. It's very common amongst Edomites. They're known for sleeping with their cousins and things like that, man, or sisters, and it ain't looked at as nothing amongst quote unquote white people. But a few scriptures that go into this. It's the book of Acts 7:48 says, "Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet." So any of these buildings, these physical buildings, the Lord ain't there. Because the Lord gives you specific details on where to go to hear the word, and gives you a description of who would be teaching the word, how they would be teaching the word. A very detailed report on how to find that. And that's none other than the brothers that's out there teaching at the highways hedges, the Hebrew Israelites. They are teaching the way and the manner of which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai commanded us to teach. And we are the most diligent. We're out there, rain, sleet, or snow. We're still out there, man. This is the book of 1 Kings 8:27. "But will Yahweh indeed dwell on the earth? Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens cannot contain thee. How much less this house that I have builded?" So, this is that the earth itself can't contain Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. How much more than a physical house that you build with your own hands? He's not there. He's not dealing with that. There are certain accounts in the scriptures where the Lord did command a temple to be done, and it has specific dimensions and the way he wanted it. But that was back then. Nowadays, the scriptures talk about what the temple is and how to find it. Here's first step right here, Luke 14:23. "And Yahweh said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges." Where did we prophesy at? You look at the background behind us on the camera, you see a highway, and you physically see hedges. So we're right there preaching where we're supposed to. And it says, "And compel them to come in, that my house may be filled." Now, is that talking about a physical house? Because obviously, we just seen scriptures that speak against a physical house of teaching to go to. So what type of house is that talking about? Well, here's your answer here. 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh, and that the Spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you? So that's the house right there. That house being filled is a group of Israelites waking up to the truth. That's what that's talking about. This is another evidence that what that's referring to. It literally talks about a house here, Ezekiel 39:22. So the house of Israel shall know that I am Yahweh, their God, from that day and forward. The house of Israel. So that house is talking about waking up the Israelites when it says that my house may be filled. That's what that's talking about. I'll talk about a physical place. Okay? It's the book of Matthew 18:20. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. So anytime brothers 2 or 3 gather together, hey, that's where he says he's at. He's in the midst. The Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is there with us at that moment. This is why brothers be seeing chariots when we leak up and stuff like that, man. So reading all of that, and then you hear these articles come out about what's going on in the Roman Catholic Church, or in this case, the French Catholic Church. You know, that makes you want to definitely steer clear away from these churches, and you should, because we gave you a description of where the church is supposed to be, at the highways and hedges, man, outside, in season, out of season, because these ain't nothing but wicked men that's in these temples made with hands. So with that, I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKakadash. Double honor to the elders, the apostles, great millstone, Tasha's truth will well. Cite this, you hopefully like pushing this truth and honesty and sincerity. Shalom.